Now, the mental obstacles or the emotional obstacles, I would say doubt. A lot of times I doubt myself. I'm like, am I doing the right thing? Am I on the right path? Am I wasting my time? But then again, this is my chance to do whatever I want to do. If not now, when? When am I going to do it? When I'm 60, 70, 80? I mean, this is it. We're in the now, so we have to do it now.
Well, Mike Cardan, welcome to Produce Your Passion.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you for having me.
My first guest. It's an honor to have you.
Excellent. All right. Glad to hear that.
Yeah, and I appreciate you. As we were talking in the pre-show room, dude, I wouldn't even call it technical difficulties. It's just more of figuring this out, doing it this style.
Yeah.
So I thought it was very fitting for the Produce Your Passion philosophy. Like, hey, you got to do that episode 1, and it's not going to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to start.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I'm having a problem with my camera, so that didn't work. So I got to look at that after we finish. So, it's just we're going to have issues, we're going to have problems, and we fix them.
Well, I know, and I think that's a great starting block for us because that's what Produce Your Passion is. It's overcoming obstacles to make the vision happen.
Yeah.
And, sometimes, oh, my camera's not working. I guess we can't do it. It's like, no, camera's not working. All right, we pivot. What do we do? How do we make it work? So you have an amazing Produce Your Passion story. I want to get right into it. Before we get into it, if you could just give us a little bit, who are you and what do you do?
All right. Well, my name is Mike Cardan, and I'm the founder and creative force behind Valley Productions, LLC. Now, the reason I created the company is because I have a deep passion for storytelling and, creativity in general. I like the camera. I like using the camera. I like to be behind the camera, directing, being the camera guy, operating the camera. And at the same time, I like the acting part of it as well. So I produce interviews right now. I conduct interviews with creative people. And, I'm expanding to short movies and documentaries soon. Short movies before documentaries, but that's coming as well. And, in a nutshell, that's what I do.
Okay. And you're an actor, correct?
And I'm an actor, yeah, absolutely. I act and I audition every now and then. But I decided to go ahead and be a proactive and just go ahead and produce my passion, which is the title of your show segment. And this is my passion, is the camera, is producing what I produce now, conducting interviews with creative people and making short movies and documentaries and acting at the same time.
Awesome. Awesome. And if you could, now that you told us what you do, what is the Produce Your Passion story behind all of that, behind the Valley Productions, behind you becoming an actor? Could you take us through, what inspired you to do that? What made you take action to create these things and produce your passion?
Well, the inspiration came from me I was fascinated by, storytelling, and I love movies, TV shows, not all movies, not all TV shows, of course, but I love movies. I love action movies, stories, like, for example, The Shawshank Redemption. It's a really nice story about two friends, the bonding, the friendship, stuff like that. And, I like connecting with like-minded people as well. So eventually I founded Valley Productions, LLC. And at the same time, I founded the company because when I first started doing this, YouTube wasn't what YouTube is now. So I couldn't find any information online. So and there's a lot of information right now. A lot of people are doing even more than what I do. But I just wanted to be part of the solution. And I wanted to, help as many people as I can online with YouTube. So, I live in California. I moved here for acting. And I live in Los Angeles and Burbank in particular. And, the whole thing started when I joined Playhouse West, as you remember. We started making movies. Then I decided to buy a camera, and it all started from there.
Incredible. And then acting wise, what inspired you to be an actor? initially? Is that something you always had in the back of your mind?
Well, I mean, I didn't know that I'm gonna end up here in Los Angeles acting or, auditioning for primetime TV and movies. But it was some of my friends, they pushed me and they said, maybe you should try it. You live in California, you move into LA, just go ahead and try it. And I said, I'm going to go ahead and take an acting class. And I did. And I'm like, that was an, out of body experience. I'm like, this is what I want to do. I loved it so much that I said, this is what I'm going to do. And, this is the whole thing behind my acting journey and, establishing my production company as well. So, yeah, I mean, it was a little bit help from other people. And then when I joined the acting class, I liked it and I decided to, pursue it as a passion.
What's interesting about that is you produced one passion and it led you to producing other passions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just by going and taking that first acting class, it sent you on this path.
Yeah. No.
And that's how we met, was through acting school. And then, like you said, like you got interested in making movies and you got equipment. And the next thing you know, you got a production company. But it all started with you taking that first step.
Exactly. Because, if you remember last week or 2 weeks ago when you came on my show, I asked you, how do you help people find their passion? And one of the ways is, in my opinion, is to try to do a lot of things like hobbies. Like if you like, for example, surfing, or if you like the camera, if you like in my case, it's videography and photography. So if you try different things, I'm sure one day you're going to find something that they're going to resonate with you. And you're going to say, oh, this is what I want to do. Because you feel comfortable. You feel joy when you do it. And you want to do more. And it doesn't bother you. Like I wake up early in the morning if I have a shoot or if I'm using the camera or if I have anything to do with my production company. I'm all full of energy. I just want to go out and, film or take photos or whatever the case is. So I think this is an indication that, I'm on the right path or trajectory.
I love that. Yeah, it's just a feeling. And even though from an outsider's perspective, like, man, you're working all the time. But to us, yes, it's work, but it's more purpose, I would say. Mm-hmm. Like you feel fulfilled. Exactly.
Absolutely.
So, okay, that was great setting us up. So as we all know, especially you and I know, producing your passion is one thing, but a lot of obstacles are going to come your way. We never said this was easy.
No,
it's definitely not easy.
It's not easy.
But, I like to talk about the three main obstacles, in my opinion, which are financial obstacles, mental obstacles, and emotional obstacles. Mm-hmm. Can you talk about any obstacles you personally have faced when producing any of these passions, and then how did you overcome those?
Well, I mean, the number one obstacle I would say is funding, because funding. Being a startup company, my company is like 1 year old. I established my company back in January 2024, and I do the funding myself. So I don't have any sponsorship. I don't have anybody helping me. I have a 9-to-5 job, and the funding comes through that. So I have to be creative with my budget. I mean, another challenge is building a network of talented individuals who share my passion and dedication. Mostly, I do the production myself for the most part, and I do the interviews. And now I'm expanding to short movies and documentaries. Documentaries I can do by myself, but when it comes to short movies, you need some help. You need some, if I'm going to be in the movie, then you need a DP. You need a sound guy. You need, people to hold the reflectors or, do the lighting. So you're going to need help with that. So that's another obstacle. And a third obstacle, what did you say the third one you wanted to talk about?
So financial obstacles, mental obstacles, emotional obstacles.
Now, the mental obstacles or the emotional obstacles, I would say doubt. A lot of times I doubt myself. I'm like, am I doing the right thing? Am I on the right path? Am I wasting my time? But then again, I say, this is my chance to do whatever I want to do. If not now, when? When am I going to do it? When I'm 60, 70, 80? I mean, this is it. We're in the now, so we have to do it now. So, but that's another obstacle. Now, the funding part, the solution to that is me being creative with my budget. So I have a 9 to 5, like I mentioned. So I have, after paying the rent and my obligations and everything, whatever money is left, then I dedicate that towards my company. That's why it takes a long time, I guess, if you don't have the resources available right away. So that's why you should start small and not start big. Like with one camera. Start with one camera. Start with one, what do you need? A camera, a tripod, and a microphone. So start with that, and then you can, build on it and start, buying more equipment. And then you start with yourself. That's why I started with interviews, because the interviews, I can do them by myself. But the short movies, I need help. So now I have more funding, so I can hire people to help me with the reflectors, with the sound. I can hire a DP if I'm in the movie. If I'm not in the movie, I'm the DP. So that's part of the solution. And the mental, emotional one is that, a lot of time I wake up and I'm like, as I said, I'm wasting my time. Am I doing the right thing? But you have to look at it from, like, you're building something right now. This is a hobby for me. I'm not making money doing this. So this is a hobby for me. Just have fun doing it and see where it's going to take me. At the same time, I put a lot of effort into it. It's not just a hobby that I do just to, have fun and, just to spend my weekend doing, taking photographs or maybe, doing cinematography. I try to make this a career. And maybe one day, if you work really hard, then maybe one day we get lucky and we do what we love to do.
No, thank you for all that. I want to unpack some of that, but I think quick thing on the ending point there, when you produce your passion, you have to go into it realizing like, hey, I may not make a dime off this.
Exactly.
I may not.
Yeah.
But it's what I love and want to do. And I really like what you said about getting creative with your budget, because the money thing, in my opinion, is it's the easiest obstacle. That's like, I don't have the money. It's legitimate, right? Like,
Yeah.
a lot of things in life cost money.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I'll stress to people, viewer listening, if they haven't seen your work, is you taught yourself a lot of different technical skills.
Mm-hmm.
For like the things you say, you learned how to be your own DP. You learned how to be your own video editor. Like, that right there saves you a ton of money when it comes to filmmaking.
Yes.
So it's a very big advantage to diversify your skill set and learn that. And you literally started from zero to where you're at now with it.
No, absolutely. And learning is a crucial part of all this. You have to keep on learning and you have to adapt to new strategies, new solutions. And now we have YouTube. I mean, YouTube, it's free. All you need to have is internet access. And you have a lot of information on YouTube where you can go and learn. Some of the information you want to skip because it's everyone is an expert, but not everyone is an expert really. So you want to go to the good videos that's going to help you, and you can learn from them. And the best thing to do, if you have a camera, if you have a microphone, if you have a tripod, if you have whatever you have, just go out and start filming. Start filming film yourself. You just say anything, and then look at the exposure, look at the aperture, look at these technical things. You don't have to post it on YouTube. And then slowly, you can go ahead and, like, I started with the interviews because I know a lot of creative people, and I invite them, to hear their story, what they do, what their passion is. And a lot of them, accept the invitation. And I can do that myself because all I need is one camera and I need the sound and, I monitor everything. I'm not even in the video. It's, you know, the video is on them. If you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see most of the, like 99.9% of the videos, it's on the guest. You could just hear my voice because I ask questions and I talk to them. And the reason behind it is because I don't have anybody helping me right now. So I do everything myself. So the easiest way to do it is to have all the attention on the guest. And this is one way of doing things. Right now I have a new segment, and you were on it a couple of weeks ago. And it's one-on-one with me. So we sit on the couch, and we have two cameras, one on both of us and one camera on the guest. So, you know, I try to be creative and I try to do different things.
I'm smiling because it's, again, what I was saying about your evolution. I mean, you're just constantly producing new passions now. It's like once you open Pandora's box and you prove to yourself that, oh, I can do these things.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to go do it.
Yeah.
And look, now you already have another show that you're developing and doing. So I think it's incredible, man. And I did want to touch a little bit on your the mental obstacle you talked about the doubt.
Mm-hmm.
If you could unpack that a little bit more, and because I think I mean, I myself, everyone, imposter syndrome, you know, or you start comparing yourself to others and you're like, oh, well, they have 10 million views, so I guess what I'm doing's no good. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we play that, especially in the acting community too. I mean, that's definitely, you deal with nothing but rejection
Mm-hmm.
for most of the time in that community. So what are some of the best ways, like when you have those days where that doubt's creeping in and getting in your ear? Like, what are some of the best things, like where you just like, nope, not today, smack it out of there?
Well, to be honest with you, you just have to keep on pushing. You just have to ignore it. And, you know, when it comes to you, and it comes a lot, it's not just when you wake up, it comes all the time. I'm like, man, am I going to make it? Am I going to make a difference? And I keep reminding myself that, you know, I'm doing it for fun. I'm doing it because I like to do it. It doesn't matter if I have 1 million subscribers or maybe 1,000 subscribers. It doesn't matter, as long, because people will see it. The subscribers, it does not matter. But if someone is seeing my videos and they're learning from it, then that's gonna give me satisfaction. And the other day, I just got a comment on YouTube from my first video. I did it with my acting teacher, one of my acting teachers. And that was my first video. And the lady said, oh my God, thank you so much for the information. I can't wait to come to LA. I want to join your school. So that gave me satisfaction because now I know people are watching and they're getting something out of it. So that's really good.
I love that you said that, and congratulations on
Thank you.
that. I know it's a great feeling. I think you just hit on another key point, because I talk a lot about, you know, you got to make your own momentum.
Mm-hmm.
You have to appreciate the little victories, as small or as big as it is. You have to like take that in and be like, all right, I am making progress, you know, because that's huge, man. That's inspiring and and having a great influence on someone's life in a positive way.
I think so too. Yeah. I mean, I was so happy when she sent the comment that as soon as she comes here, she can't wait to go to his, studio in Burbank, and she wants to join. So my video is helping other people out there.
And it's a great reminder, you know, us as creators and producers, that a lot of what we create, it's really not for us sometimes. It is, but it's not. Like, we do it because we want to do it. But after we create and produce it into the world, it's up to the world what happens with it from there. And the fact that other people are getting enjoyment out of this, I think that's really cool.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. So that's awesome, man. So we're getting to the end here. For anyone listening or watching this who has the same type of ideas or visions that you have produced successfully, but they haven't taken action upon it. And even if they haven't, if it's something different, if they have just an idea, they're fantasizing, but they haven't taken action on it, what advice do you have for those that haven't produced their passion yet, but they want to?
Well, I would say, if I have to give an advice to my younger self, or if I have to give an advice for anybody else, it would be embrace your passion, as the foundation of any creative endeavor is passion. So it starts with there, starts with the thought, with the passion, with the love of what you want to do, and let your enthusiasm and love for the what you want to do to be the driving force of your passion. Now you can start small. You don't have to go big. You don't have to spend a lot of money. I started with one camera, one lens, as you know, and don't spend a lot of money in the beginning. And failure is your friend because that's how you learn. I mean, you're not going to be successful from day one. They say when you start a business, it takes about 3 to 5 years or maybe 7 years, if I'm not mistaken. It takes a long time, man, to have a name out there and to be successful. So if you fail once, twice, 3 times, that's fine. Just keep on pushing, keep on doing what you want to do, and just have fun with it. Have fun. Don't stress over it. I mean, you're gonna stress no matter what, but just try to have fun and try to collaborate with people that have the same mindset as you. So that's gonna make a big difference because if you don't have that, I mean, it's fine, but eventually down the road, you will have that. You will meet people that, same-minded people. You will meet them, and you want to embrace them, and you want to keep them, in your circle. And hopefully one day it's going to pay off.
I love it. The creative tribe is so pivotal. And
Yeah.
I am grateful to have you in my creative tribe where I
Thank
have
you.
someone that I can call and be like, man, I'm going through this, and this happened on YouTube, and then this happened technically. It's like you need those people that speak your language, that
absolutely.
understand what you're going through. That's awesome. Well, Mike, thank you so much. Continue all the amazing work. Before we shout you out on where people can find you, what's next for you? You said some films in the pipeline.
Well, right now I'm focusing on the interviews, and I'm focusing on I'm shooting a movie. I'm gonna start this month, short movie, 10 to 15 minutes, and this is what's next for me: making short movies and post them on YouTube, and documentaries, of course. But that's coming very soon. But for now, it's interviews and movies. So it was interviews before, now interviews and movies. So we'll see how it goes.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to see it all. And where can people find you? Where can they get a hold of you if they want to reach out to you? Where should people go?
Okay, well, I mean, the best way to find me is on YouTube, which is at Valley Productions _LLC. That's my YouTube channel, and you'll see the logo. It's white, and it has Valley Productions in red, and my son created that for me. So, And another place you can find me is on Instagram, which is my name, MikeCardan, or you can go to Valley Productions _LLC. It's all one word, no spaces. So Instagram and YouTube. And I would appreciate anybody listening to this to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That would be great. Thank you in advance. And that's it.
Awesome. Well, Mike, thank you so much. Happy to have you in my creative circle. And as a fellow producer, man, I'm really inspired by everything you do. And yeah, I can't wait to see what you do next, man. Keep it up. Keep producing your passion.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for tuning in. To learn more, go to produceyourpassion.com.